The iPhone 14's months away, but somehow we already have reports regarding the iPhone 15 series, and this report is regarding the iPhone 15's removing the SIM card slots. And so let's delve into this report, guys. But first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. And with that being said, let's just talk in. Right, so this report's coming from a news source called Blog Do iPhone. Now they believe the higher end iPhone 15 Pros are going to remove the physical card slot and is going to completely rely on eSIM support. Now before we completely dismiss this report, I do want to play devil's advocate and delve into why this might happen and of course why this might not happen. Right, so beginning with why this might happen, we all know that Apple loves removing things on the iPhone. I mean, I'm sure the most famous example is the iPhone 7 and of course the lack of a headphone jack. But basically, the ideal iPhone for Apple is completely portless. We've already had reports regarding the charging ports disappearing on the iPhone very soon, and so it might make sense to remove the SIM card slots as well. And I guess Apple having a portless iPhone is of course more visually appealing, but there are also practical benefits, with the main one being improved water resistance. And so yes, because Apple's so fixated on making the iPhone completely portless, I do think there is a fair chance we could see the SIM card slot go. But guys, let's now delve into why this might not happen, and that begins with the fact this might be too early. You see, as I said, there's been many reports regarding the charging port on the iPhone disappearing, but of course, MagSafe, its replacement, is still very much in the early stages, and wireless charging in general just isn't good enough to be the sole way of charging an iPhone. I mean, it's slower, it creates a ton of heat, and also of course you can't transfer data with MagSafe, and so it's simply too early to remove the charging ports on the iPhone. And I feel like the SIM card slot falls into the same category because eSIMs are pretty limited in terms of support across countries. For example, here in the UK, only certain carriers offer eSIM support. The other ones stick to physical SIMs, and of course in other countries, there is no eSIM support at all. And yes, maybe things do change between now and September 2023, but to be honest, I do think the rollout of eSIMs is gonna be pretty slow. I mean, this tech has been around on the iPhones since the XS back in 2018, and it's still very limited. And so yes, I don't see the worldwide rollout for this tech to be complete within 2 years. Now yes, I know some may argue that Apple forcing this on their consumers and also the carriers is going to help with the adoption of this tech. Apple did this with the headphone jack, they removed it, and as a result, many were forced to adapt and get AirPods instead. The thing is, a SIM is a very important component of a phone, it's how you connect to the interwebs, and so I don't think Apple can just go ahead and remove the physical SIM slot and hope that carriers do adopt the tech as soon as the iPhone 15's released. I mean, let's just say the iPhone 15's announced, carriers start working on their eSIMs, but they aren't ready by launch. That means I'm stuck with a phone that can't use a SIM, and that's a pretty massive issue. So yes, I do think it's best Apple waits for this tech to be widely adopted before they switch to eSIM support only. And yes, I know that some may argue that switching to new iPhones is gonna be harder without a physical slot, but do remember that many consumers upgrade every 3 years, sometimes even more, so they're not removing SIMs from their iPhone on a regular basis, and so as a result, I don't think many would mind having an eSIM instead. But guys, tell me your thoughts. Do you think the iPhone 15 series is gonna have eSIM support only? Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. Check out the video in the card above on details regarding the iPhone 14 series. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.